Travelers still experiencing long lines at the airports and headaches at airports around the nation. Although this might look like, normal busy crowd at Atlanta's airport, it's actually the security line. These people lined up more than 4 hours before their flights took off. ICE agents are now stepping in to help get people through the checkpoint faster. And whether the long lines continue for another week is now up to the House after the Senate passed a deal early this morning. But now that bill appears to be dead. Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
Airline travelers say they're fed up.
It's a political pawn and the people are paying the price.
As Congress continues to wrangle over a compromise to fund the Department of Homeland Security.
They just need to pay the guys.
Overnight, there were signs of progress as the Senate unanimously passed a compromise to fund all of DHS except for ICE and Border Protection.
There was overwhelming support expressed to pass this bipartisan bill today so we could pay TSA agents, stop inconveniencing millions of Americans, and end the airport chaos.
But Speaker Mike Johnson says it won't even get a vote in the House.
The reason that we can't accept this ridiculousness, is because we're not going to risk not funding the agencies that keep the American people safe.
The House Speaker says he's proposing a 60-day continuing resolution to fund all of DHS, including ICE, instead of the Senate deal.
I spoke to the president a few moments ago. He understands exactly what we're doing and why, and he supports it.
House Democrats say that's a non-starter without reforms to immigration enforcement.
We have got to continue to fight, and I will not stop fighting for guardrails and ICE.
As TSA workers face missing a second full paycheck today, President Trump signed an executive action to pay TSA officers using money from last year's GOP spending bill.
DHS says TSA officers should begin seeing paychecks as early as Monday, March 30th. But as TSA agents continue to go without a paycheck for now, they are having to make some tough decisions about which bills to pay and which to skip. And their utility bills could be taking a back seat for now. Commissioner Tricia Pridemore wants to prevent utilities like Georgia Power from cutting off service to agents who haven't been able to pay their bill. It would also waive their late fees. The bill still has to be approved by the Public Service Commission at their next meeting. That's on April 7th.